Alright, this is a real treat here. This is face detection, and it is as cool as it sounds. This is the code right here in its simplest form as I could figure to get it. But what this program does basically is it takes an image and then finds the face, and then I have it putting a little logo over the face. So to show you what the program looks like, let's hit play, push button, and then find an image with the face on it. Here's a handsome dude with the logo on his face. Let's try another one. Got a thumbnail so I can know I find one with the face on it. Here is another handsome dude. Happens to be me. But anyways, it finds the face and puts the logo on it. Pretty cool, huh? Think of all the possibilities you can have with this. Now, here's how this works. There is a piece of software called OpenCV. However, OpenCV only works with like C++ or C# and not Visual Basic. So there is a wrapper called EmguCV, EmguCV. Anyways, Emgu.com, EmguU.com is where you can get this guy at. And you go to the first or the latest version here, and it says available in SourceForge. You click that and you download this guy. It's about 100-ish megabytes because it's got some pretty large files in it. So once you've downloaded this guy, you go and you open up your object browser. Now you can get to your object browser by going to View Object Browser. That's simple. And then we're going to open a custom component set and see how I've already got it all in here. Well, you hit the Browse button, and usually from the installer we'll save it to C drive EmguU, and then it gives you this x86 folder. Double click that and then hit bin, and these are all of the DLLs you're going to want to include, and you just select them all, select or shift and select, and you hit add, and it adds them to this list here. Well, I've already got them all in here. So what you're going to do is click on this guy and add them just like that, and it's saying it's already in there, but in your case it would say successfully added. And like the EmGU utility and really all of these, you want to add all these guys, and once they are all added you can close out of that, and then you want to open up Windows Explorer. From there you go into your C drive and then EmguU, oops, wrong folder, there we are, EmguU, then the new folder that underneath that created, and then bin, and then x86, and this contains like the main sub DLLs within that. Like the DLLs you just added, those were the commands, and these DLLs are the actual work behind it. So what you want to do is you want to grab this whole x86 folder, click and drag down to your file, and then dump it right in there. And if I let go, it's going to dump it in there. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to exit because it's already in there. Now with this, you want to remove the two biggest files, GPU 240 and Cubeless 32, and then also the exe as well from this list here. And once you've done that, select all these items, and then for copy to output you want to copy if newer. Now there's a little more setup before I can even get to the code. That's how complicated this mess is, but trust me, it'll be pretty cool once you get it. Now I was having some issues with it being able to find this special HaarCascade file, so I just stuck it in C drive, and it comes with it. If you go to bin, it's down here at the bottom, HaarCascade frontal face defaults. That's what's being called up here. So for ease of use, because I was having such an issue, I stuck it in directly C drive, as well as the little logo that goes over it. So they're both directly there in C drive. Okay, now we can get into the real code of this mess. So the first thing you want to do is do some imports of Emgu.CV, and then that .utility, then CV.Structure, and then Drawing.Imaging for the heck of it. So anyways, here's my setup. I have a big picture box. I just kind of dragged and made a big one. Now, one thing at the bottom here, size mode, I have for stretch image, and this will just simply take the image and put it within the bounds of this in its entirety. I also have a push button and an open file dialog. Now, on the push button click, it just opens the open file dialog, simple as that. And then on the open file dialog, OK event, and you can get this real easy by just simply double clicking on open file dialog. Bam, there it is. And you put it in this code. Let's see here. This may not be necessary, this pick thing. Oh no, it is. So anyhow, we want to define a picture as a bitmap 640 by 480 just for the heck of it, and then we are defining a rectangle. And so the first thing we're going to do is define this image as an image. This is kind of a it's not an image as in this kind of image, class image. It is an image as in a EmguCV image. So anyways, it goes on to take that file name, the one I chose from the open file dialog, and grab that and stick it in like a bunch of bytes or something. I have more to learn on this myself, but then it defines the face detector, and that is calling up the frontal face thing that was stored in C drive. And then it converts it to grayscale, and then it does a for loop real quick. Actually, it's not real quick, it's like 2 or 3 seconds worth. But for each face, and this is the long string that it needs right here, and this will all be in the description. For each face, draw a little rectangle around it. And then I stored that rectangle for the last face, as it will, because the first face will write this, the second face will overwrite that, the third face, if there's that many, will overwrite that. So whatever last face it found, if there's only one, it'll just be that one. We'll take that rectangle that it found from that face and put it into my predefined rectangle. Now, this image here, remember the image of the EmguU class image, needs to be put into bitmap because the picture box cannot directly call image. So img.bitmap changes it into a bitmap, as simple as that. Then I define a quick graphic thing so that I can take I can draw an image onto my picture that I've chosen with the found face on it. And then I define another image as a class image, or standard regular image, from a file lm.jpg, and this is my little logo. So then I take this graphic and I draw the images with the Z, which is my logo, onto the rectangle that was saved as previous. So this is basically the logo on the face. And then I put that into the picture box, and that's all there is to it. So one more time for the heck of it, let's see who else we can stick a logo on their face. Here's a good one. Oh, no, didn't take it. Okay. Shakespeare. There we go. Nice. Alright, well, definitely have fun with that.